If you're like me and you're constantly searching for magic, chances are you have stumbled upon some sketchy domains or some sketchy stores on the internet, right? We'll talk about that in a different video. But sketchy magic isn't really only limited to their own domain. They're also popular on some, well, public stores like eBay, which is what I want to focus on for this video. So first off, I just want to say that eBay is reliable for the most part, right? But because of eBay's sheer number of sellers and vendors, and I mean, that's the same thing, but like sheer number of like items and catalog and whatnot, you have a bigger chance of actually just catching a few bad eggs here and there, right? I am not saying that eBay is bad, but you just have to make sure that the seller is trustworthy for the most part. But if you're a magician and you're looking on eBay, it's actually not that uncommon to just find like some weird and sketchy things here and there on eBay. But even if it's fully legit, there might be a chance that it is fake as well. So it's pretty interesting because Vanishing Ink actually published an article that was basically just talking about like counterfeit magic products and how they're tackling it on eBay. So it's a pretty widespread like thing that people are aware of, but that's not the sort of thing that I want to focus on for this video, because, well, one, you can easily avoid that problem by just not buying things on eBay, not buying magic products on eBay, sorry, because you can always like buy things from official magic retailers like Penguin Magic, Vanishing Ink, Alakazam Magic, and all of those different things, right? And two, even if those products are counterfeit, whatever, right? At the end of the day, they are just bad products, right? They won't necessarily harm you. Yes, they're garbage products, but they're not going to like harm you, which is what I can't say for the next thing that I want to discuss, and that is USB keys containing magic book PDFs or just any products here and there. So these don't really usually pop up, right? It's kind of hard to get one of these to show up. But sometimes if I'm looking for magic books, sometimes they appear in like the suggested for you section, okay? So these are USB keys that contain PDFs of old magic books, apparently, right? So you can see like here's just 3 different listings, right? And yeah, I mean, at first it might seem very appealing. Here, 221 books, right? And then here you have 14 books, which is, I mean, for the price, it's not bad, right? Because usually books cost more, right? Here, this is so cheap. And they also have these on DVD as well. So although these products might look really, really appealing on the surface, right? You get so many different sources for just such a cheap price. But there's also a risk for buying these, right? Because you might get something besides just those PDFs. I'm talking about malware and spyware and maybe some ransomware as well. I know that by now you're probably already fed up with people talking about like all of these things and cybersecurity and whatnot, but most people don't actually really know, or they don't really explain what having those on your computer really does, right? So I'm just going to go over that. Well, first off, if you have spyware or anything, well, your information can be stolen. So your social security number, your bank information, your medical information, your entire existence can be stolen, and basically your entire existence can be known by someone else, and they can use it however they want. They can freeze all your stuff until you're willing to pay them a certain amount of money. So that is ransomware. And they can even control your PC from a distance, right? If you just if you have the USB plugged in on your PC, they can control it from a distance. And also, please note that this can not only affect you, but also your friends and family. So it's a whole lot of, well, first off, why would you ever buy an opened USB key, right? There's always a chance that someone could tamper with it and you could also get something else. And the second thing is, well, less scary, is that these are just like knockoff items, right? These are just like things that don't really deserve to be like sold like this. I mean, there's plenty of Conjuring Arts, the Conjuring Arts Research Center sells all of these PDFs. There's no reason for you to actively try and look for these these like sources, I mean, yes, they're cheaper, but there's also the risk of, well, again, tampering and whatnot, right? Now, again, there's no guarantee that these USBs or these storage units have any sort of malicious program, but it's better to be safe and safe than sorry, and just don't buy these and not plugging in these to your computer, because I would rather not get my information stolen, and so should you, even though this looks really appealing. But again, they have to make money somehow, so why not sell your information? But again, there's no guarantee that they could have those. If you want to buy them, sure, but I would not recommend it, and that's the whole reason for this video. It's a whole PSA for this, okay? So don't touch these. So I know I didn't touch on a lot of things regarding magic piracy on the internet, but I want to focus on one subject at a time, since I feel like tossing them all in one video would be a bit overwhelming and downplay the importance of keeping an eye out for this sort of thing. So yeah, again, USB magic books, don't support those, because I mean they're very sketchy. They're probably just pirated products if you ever actually like manage to get your hands on one. So they don't seem, I mean, just from the fact that they're pirated and the fact that they can have any sort of malicious software installed in them, it's just not worth buying it, right? I mean, $10 for maybe your existence. It's, yeah, don't do that, right? Don't risk like money for that, because again, it can affect your friends and family, and you know, you don't want to be the one to be like, ah, yes, hi friends, I jeopardize your existence because of cheaper PDFs, right? You don't want to be that person. So yeah, just want to give this short PSA out there. And yeah, that's going to be it. Again, if these sellers are legit, then sure, right? But I still wouldn't risk it. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today. Yeah, stay safe, very safe, digitally safe. Stay safe, stay healthy, and yeah, see you guys next time.